24/7 Fusion Media! Like a fire's Valhalla for Snow Loki! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comic Book Roundtable. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back to the Comic Book Roundtable. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good evening. I almost said good morning, everybody. Fuck me. Good evening, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Yes, I F-bombed in the first 8 minutes. Oh, well. Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Classic Comics, Clobbering Times, 24/7 Fusion are here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to lead the Comic Book Roundtable.
Yo.
Good evening, gentlemen. Yay, yo. I love it.
Oh, shit.
Yo, hey, yo.
Yo, indeed.
Yeah.
The bad guy that likes to blow shit up, 24/7 Fusion. How are you doing, brother?
Actually, I'm good, man. I'm just happy to be here with y'all, man. Missed everybody. Missed being here on Wednesday nights, man. So I've been having been needing to come on here and kick it with y'all, man. I miss y'all, man. Miss everybody.
Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Clobbering Times, how are you doing, my friend? It is good to see you.
All right, man. Thanks for having me. Good to see you back here. Always miss you guys, and great to hang out with you. And hello out there in the Valhalla. Hail to you all. Good to see you.
I can't wait to get your take tonight on how Warner Brothers has fucked up yet again.
Oh.
Especially with the news that I can't with the straight face. Hold on. Let me get my straight face back on. Especially with the news that Tom King.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Tom King is going to be leading. Oh my God. The study group for the DCU.
Wow.
Oh my God. And Classic Comics, good evening. It is great to have you back.
Thanks for having me back. It's good to be here for another week.
There you go. Yeah.
Heck yeah. So Klobby, what I gotta get your thoughts first. Tom King.
Well, I mean, they didn't say he was running the story group, did they? Or they just said they're referencing his garbage a lot. Basing a couple of things off of anything off of that idiot stuff tells me that James Gunn has lost his ever-loving mind. I can say that. I mean, it was a weird announcement, to be sure. There was a lot of stuff that just didn't make a lot of sense. I mean, what's kind of funny, he's had this reputation so long as a rebel and an edgelord and all this stuff, and see him like with that company shill look face on his face, like this one of those company ghoul types that just spews out corporate BS, was kind of weird and surreal almost. A lot of weird stuff here.
Gunn said he's been one of the guys in the room with us, along with 4 or 5 others. I love his take on all these characters. He just turns them slightly to be something very unique.
See, right there.
Jesus Christ.
That means destruction. Man. This is not good. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't heard that yet. So
that's
in there.
It's Gunn's quote.
Okay.
Gunn was quoted saying, "This is all based on Tom King and Bilquis Evelise. Is that how you say his name? Bilquis?
I don't know that.
Evelise wonderful comics. Tom has been one of the architects of this entire situation." Then he said he's been one of the guys in the room with us, along with 4 or 5 others. That's why I get the story group thing idea. I love his take on these characters. He just turns them slightly to be something very unique.
Well, I mean, he's an idiot with a terrible take on the characters, like he always has been, like a Straczynski and a Bendis, that kind of guy with a lousy take on these characters. So, and that I did not know that last night when we were commenting on Midnight's Edge, when I left with saying, who knows, I was trying to be optimistic, what I did nothing really optimistic about last night. And now that I know that, it's game over for me. I'm not that I'm going to sit there and watch this stuff and see how it comes out, but if you had any kind of faith at all, and then you hear this, what you're just telling me, because I was not aware of that. I've been out all day, I guess. And now I have zero optimism about it. Will it still turn out to be okay? I don't know. But Tom King is a destructor. He's as much a horrible, destructive writer as a David Goyer, as a JMS, who's bad with superheroes, Michael Bendis, you name it. He's trash, and he's poison.
He's worse than them.
He might well be. I'm not going to argue with that at all.
24. What's your opinion on this?
Oh, on the Tom King part, dude. It's funny. James Gunn said out of all the shit that came out last year, that was what pulled him in to reading Tom King's Wonder of Tomorrow. The thing is, it's not even a real story. So basically, it's an Elseworld that he plans to turn into a movie, and it's supposed to be all this mystical magic. So it's like I don't even know what the fuck to think, man. And it's just the fact that you plan to do this with Supergirl, but oh man. We haven't even got the proper Supergirl yet, man.
So no, we're not going to get one now. What he says about Supergirl is, in our story, we have Superman who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents. Kara was on Krypton. She was on a piece of Krypton that drifted away from the planet, and she lived there for the first 14 years of her life in a horrible situation where she watched everyone die. So she's a harsher, more fucked up Supergirl. And I'm like, really? Really?
But that's
what's
not
going
what
to happen
to her.
What's going to happen is in the Superman sequel, they're going to meet, and she's going to be all violent and aggressive, and he's going to try and rein her in, and then they're going to fight, and she's going to kick the shit out of him.
Exactly. That's Tom King right there.
And actually, they already have that. Didn't they have they had a Supergirl movie with her, and it's like wasn't there like a story or something in the cartoon movie or some shit where she was like out of control and Superman had to fucking get her under control and shit?
Yes,
they first brought her back in the
Apocalypse? Apocalypse.
Yeah, the Apocalypse one, exactly.
Yes,
come on, man.
And Batman comments how she can store solar energy more efficient than Clark. So she might be more powerful. It was never confirmed though. And Darkseid damn near killed her, where Superman beat the holy living shit out of him. So
yeah.
But
this is Tom King we're talking about. All bets are off. He'll make it even worse, and it'll be man. I didn't know he had any kind of say. I thought he was just being nice. I mean, the thing I saw, he disturbingly complimented 2 of Tom King's horrible works, but I didn't know he was involved in that. Of course, I guess it's suspected, right? Oh boy, that's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
For me.
It's kind of like Kevin Feige says, "Hey, we're gonna do this shit here, and guess who we're bringing in? Dan DiDio." It's like, what the fuck? Like, what are we doing here?
Or Bendis or somebody like that.
Right? Yeah. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. This is trash.
They'll wreck your mythos in a minute, baby.
That's right.
I know, right?
That's right. That's right.
Wreck it, baby.
And look, I don't mind a Creature Commandos animated series. I'm just curious why you're making that a priority when you're just getting started out.
The thing is it's like I had just dropped a video about 30 minutes to an hour ago. Look, the thing with that is he's trying to get all this obscure.
Right, the Waller though. Who needs that? Who asked for
nobody
a Waller
don't
show?
know shit about? But then what happens is watch. Like I'm gonna tell you, like the Authority. Nobody doesn't give a fuck about the Authority. Yeah, like it came out. It 1999. It came out. Who the fuck in the last 20, almost 25 years have anybody talked about the Authority? I don't give a fuck who wrote it. Garth Ennis. It doesn't matter. It's just the fact that nobody's talking about Wildstorm. Nobody's talking about the Authority. But here we go. Same way. Nobody give a fuck about Suicide Squad.
Look, somebody came along and said, "Hey, James Gunn." Someone said, "Do we have something like that Boys show? You know that show about the super people on that the Boys? What do they call it? We got anything like that we can compete with?" And this is something slightly similar. It was before the Boys, but
and
the Authority. I mean, the Authority. Why? Who asked for? I mean, of all people, DC to do something like that.
James Gunn said in that video, it's a passion project of his. He's clearly a fan of the Authority.
And that's exactly what he greenlit all the look. Regardless if he was going to be the CEO or whatever the fuck, whatever of DC Studios, he knew he was going to have projects greenlit, whether he was running the shit or just a person working for the studio. Like his shit with that. That's why he was already working on scripts, writing on shit. He just became the fucking in October. He just started becoming the boss man. So in 3 months, he already has a Superman script that's more than halfway written that he's been writing for the last year or so. So I in some way, it seems like he was kind of undercutting Henry Cavill or whatever the fuck was going to happen with Superman. He was going to have some kind of involvement with it, some way, shape, form, or fashion, because he's already been writing on that shit for months. And then he's halfway done with writing that, and then he's almost done writing the whole Creature Commando. And the thing is, he brings IPs in that nobody knows about, nobody cares about, but he's gonna find a way for you to like it, or if you don't like it, you're gonna end up loving it by the time he's done with it, regardless if you ask for it or not.
Nope.
Suicide Squad. Nobody asked for that shit. Nobody liked them. Nobody gave a New 52 when it came with the new iteration, or it was back in the 80s or the 90s when Amanda Waller was running the original crew with Bronze Tiger and everybody. Nobody cared about that comic, man. Nobody cared about that team like that, to where they all of a sudden they surpassed a bunch of other shit just to get their own movie. What makes them special? What makes Creature Commando special?
I mean, that's at least an animated show. So.
James Gunn likes them. That's why.
Yeah. He likes that weird shit that everybody hates and nobody cares about. And then he tries to, and then of course he findagles with it, and then everybody loves it. Watch it. It's going to be something special. Everybody's going to be fanboying it. People are going to be trying to look for DC's version of Frankenstein. Look, all those comic books about to start going to the Authority. Nobody gave a fuck about the Authority. People, they're trying to give away the Authority. Now everybody's going to be fucking trying to buy the fuck out of the Authority now. So if you want to get it now while it's cheap, the next day or two. By next week, you ain't going to be able to find a fucking issue of the Authority.
I love this take by Akimi. She says they just want excuses to add unneeded drama and violence that does nothing for the story. Creators think if you make it more brutal and bloody, that automatically makes it quality and edgy.
Yeah, they're very much Snydery that way.
Yeah.
The thing is, the Authority are basically, like she said, they're like an ultra-violent Justice League. So to do them when you don't already have the Justice League established, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
And they blended them into DC later, but it's like, they're not really superheroes. They're superpowered beings that try to run everything, try to take over the world. And those themes have been done to death so much. And look, I don't understand why we needed a movie of that by James Gunn, but that what we're going to have is wait until eventually some of these stupid ideas he has start to burn him and bite him on the ass. Right now, he's riding the coattails of his own Guardians of the Galaxy fame. He made the Suicide Squad. It didn't do all that great. It didn't do all that well. Yeah, so and yet they hire him anyway. So I don't know what's going to take, but some of this esoteric stuff that he's trying to do, they're putting up with it for some reason. Eventually, if Zaslav gets smart and he starts seeing what is a creature commando, what about just stick with Superman, guy, like I told you to. Eventually, maybe they'll start doing the weird stuff, and eventually they'll start dropping like flies, and the guy will go, look, I thought this guy was supposed to be a whiz kid. Anything he touched turns to gold. Well, clearly not. And it'll just take some time, and maybe, I don't know.
Well, I think they've turned to Gunn really out of desperation, I think.
Right.
Because I remember reading that, and this has been like a while back, that they offered him this position before, basically. I think shortly after Zaslav came on board, and he basically turned it down and said no thanks. And then a while later, they came back to him again. And I think they're kind of desperate because I think there's maybe not a whole lot of people that want this job. It's kind of like running Star Wars. It's like, because you're going to get a lot of headaches and you're going to have a lot of public criticism and all this stuff, and people are just not maybe wanting the job.
Yeah. Yep. Well, he's going to get to play around. He's going to get to play around with it now.
Local comic Claude Parrish says a
Very
local
thing,
comic
man. The
shop
most interesting
raised
thing that I
prices
saw
on all their Namor books, but Namor sucked. Nobody wants to pay $50 for Submariner with a ponytail.
Yeah. Since that movie Wakanda sucked, the movie sucked, so nobody really cares.
Well, nobody's buying. See, that's a big thing, man. When you come out with a movie, usually there's a whole bunch of people wanting those comics. We want those comics. We want those new Superman comics. We want those new Batman comics. We want that new Iron Man comic when Iron Man comes out. Everybody starts buying those comics again.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit about it.
On Iron Man's new comic. That thing's a blech.
Well, shit, you don't even got Iron Man in the MCU anymore. It's Ironheart. Enjoy that one. I mean, at least Marvel had some semblance of success for a while. See, this is what I keep getting around to, and this is what I keep thinking about. You can say, okay, well, Batman, the Nolan films were successful, Loki. Batman Dark Knight Rises sucked ass. It's like one of the worst Batman movies ever. I'd watch Batman Begins and Dark Knight before I'd watch Dark Knight Rises ever again. I'd watch the old Adam West Batman before I'd watch Rises again, and I'd enjoy the old Adam West Batman. I'd watch freaking Bat Nipples before I'd watch. Oh, you are in darkness. I was born to it. Oh my fucking God! Shut up, Bane. You're not even Bane. You're a wannabe Bane.
Of course.
Every all of it. They've always fucked it up, whether it was Superman, whether it was Batman, whether it was Justice League, no matter what it was, they've always found a way to fuck it up. Warner Brothers cannot make superhero movies. But Loki, they make excellent animated films and animated series. Yes, they do. They made some great animated. Yeah, they used to. Hell, they even had great series before CW took over shit. Say what you want about Smallville, but at least that was semi-coherent and had some great moments. And the Zatanna in that show, oh my God. Be still, my beating heart. But damn, what do they? What does it always come down to? They find a way to screw it up. I have absolutely no faith that they're. I have faith that they're just going to do the same thing again. Even if they hit the ground rolling. The Flash, you're telling me that Ezra Miller's Flash is going to be the greatest superhero movie
Greatest
of
hero
all
movie
time.
ever.
Man.
Fantastic, he called. Did he call it fantastic?
Yeah. He
He
called
called
it
fantastic and marvelous. He kept
He
calling
said-
everything marvelous and
He
fantastic.
said it's the greatest superhero
He's an
movie
idiot.
he's ever seen.
even better than his own shit.
He may be
Does he
trolling.
really think he's fooling anybody?
He's either
Man.
trolling or he's been brainwashed into a mindless corporate shill. Remember, he used to be such an edgy, like at least he portrayed
Yeah.
this rebellious.
He's another Kevin,
guy.
another Kevin Smith. Yeah.
Well, I never. Yeah,
I'm just saying, he's one of us, and then now he's fucking corporate sludge.
that was so corporate and cringy watching him like he had a gun pointed at him or something. Here, smile and say these things. No pun intended with the gun.
Claude Parrish says DC should unload a bank vault at Martin Scorsese's house to do a Batman film. That would be the fucking end of the world. Yeah, he wouldn't do it.
He didn't like superhero movies. Did you get the
Yeah,
memo?
Hey, look.
He says
Hey,
they're
can I
they're
ask y'all
theme park
something?
rides.
Yeah, shoot.
What do y'all think about the Paradise Lost? Now, this is my thing. I was looking at this and I was thinking, why is everybody trying to do a Game of Thrones kind of deal when if you know anything about Paradise Island, the mascara, mythology, all that shit? This should be on the level of Clash of the Titans, like on some old, like, fuck Game of Thrones, like fuck all that shit. It should be on something with Hercules and Zeus and all this shit, because that's where they all come from.
Yeah, Clash of the Titans, Jason and the Argonauts stuff.
Yeah,
like
all
that.
that shit.
That's what
He should be. The thing is, man, he lowballed himself, man. He ain't thinking high enough, man. And he obviously don't know what the fuck Paradise Island, Themyscira, or whatever the fuck it's called. He don't know nothing about none of that shit, man. Because if he did, he would know that it was actually Hercules that fucking. I mean, dude, come on, man.
Hey, Lamb.
Or Heracles, what the fuck you want to call him? Look, I mean,
He's a poser. He doesn't know anything about comics. Bits and
all
pieces,
these
a little
fucking
bit.
posers, man. These old fake ass. Oh, I love comic books, like fucking The Rock. Oh, I love Black Adam since I was a kid. I've been trying to be this motherfucker for the last 15 years. Then why the fuck you at least look at? You don't even look like the guy. You couldn't even put fake hair on your fucking head. You have a fucking a production studio. Dude, your costume was whack as fuck. Dude, I hate everybody acts like they know about comics. They know what it takes to put out a comic book movie when everything has already been scripted for you. Dude, the comic book writers are smarter than the fucking script writers in Hollywood, man.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you think this
believe-
shit got popular to begin with?
I believe Gunn likes comics. I just don't think he really likes, I mean, I believe he likes authority. He's an edgelord. He's a hipster. He likes that kind of dark stuff,
Yeah, he likes Damian Wayne.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love Damian. He's an assassin. He's a killer, blah, blah, blah.
I hate
Well, fuck Tim Drake. Fuck all the other Robins. Let's skip 3 or 4 Robins to get to this little piece of shit. Fuck Damian. I hate him, man.
I hate him too.
Yeah, he's a cocky little shit, man.
I hate him.
Fuck him.
Agreed.
Michelle Rocha Hansen says, Loki, I'm wondering if I may ask your help in sounding the alarm about Hollywood rebooting the movie that was my comfort movie as a little girl, The Last Unicorn.
Oh, they came for that one too, huh?
That was next.
I have not heard about that.
No, actually, I own The Last Unicorn. It's a cartoon movie.
No, I know the original movie.
Yeah.
I had not heard they were rebooting it.
Oh, I haven't heard that one either. And I hear all kind of shit, but not that's a new one on me.
I'm gonna do some detective work.
Yeah.
Michelle. If you got anything, send it to me on Twitter. I'll have a whole damn show about it.
Michelle, they threaten to do that to everything. It doesn't always pan out, but as you know, most stuff gets the idiotic reboot treatment eventually. Not everything, but not everything escapes, but some do. Maybe this one will get slip through the cracks and be spared.
I'm sure after the success of Maverick, pretty much everything from the 80s is going to get a reboot. They'll do Never Ending Story and The Last Navigator, and just pick one.
So I got something I wanna throw your guys' way.
This is
you got to think this is before Wonder Woman and Batman versus Superman and all that shit. Look at that outfit. I tell you what.
Not my favorite Wonder Woman outfit, but the girl's cute.
Oh yeah, that's Lois
Erica
Lane,
Durant, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Lois Lane on Smallville.
Yeah,
she's amazing. I love her.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
I can't stand Smallville, but I love her.
Yeah, I'll definitely put it in her like a wing dinner.
Oh my god. Oh, you shit.
Hey now.
Nope, can't have none of that though. We're gonna have spicy Supergirl, but hell, when the old CW does it better than the movies, Jesus Christ. I'm just like, wow. Because that's OG CW. That's the end of Smallville. It's unbelievable. Thank you, Michelle. Send it to me. I will sound the horn and let everybody know what the hell is going on. That's reprehensible. It's a great old movie.
Who needed a Waller series? Who was screaming for that?
Dude, don't nobody even like her, man. What the fuck?
They've done that before. They did that in Smallville. Again, they had Amanda Waller in Smallville. It was the chick that played Jackie Brown.
But why she need her own series?
Exactly.
I think they're doing that basically because I think Gunn wants to do more Suicide Squad, but this is going to be a cheaper way to do it where they don't have to have all the Suicide Squad members.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's like
actually in the show,
Oh, Ironcaster. Check that out. Hold on. Where is it? James Gunn's wife wanted a Waller series.
Oh, well, there you go. That's make the wife happy. It's so stupid. I'd rather see Peacemaker season 2. And I didn't really like Peacemaker season 1 much. It was kind of funny. I mean, I don't really care, but
yeah, I didn't really care for Peacemaker.
Every time I watched an episode, I felt like I needed a shower. But point is, a lot of people thought it was funny and enjoyed it. I can see that more any day more than I can see him do a Waller show.
Pam Greer. Thank you, Claude Parrish. Yeah, from my girlfriend Jackie Brown. When I saw her as Waller, I was like, okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig
like that in the comics, though.
It's too bad CCH Pounder never got to play that character.
Yeah, she was perfect for her. She did the voice.
She
did the voice on Justice League Unlimited, didn't she? And
yep. And then the Batman, Superman,
Green Lantern,
and the Batman, Superman, Public Enemy. She played her. CCH Pounder played her in that.
Yeah.
Where Luther tries to like kiss her and is like, we'll rebuild the human race, just you and me. And she's like, yeah, sure, whatever, motherfucker. Yeah, let me just go get my bag from the other room. Crazy ass white boy kissed me and wants to repopulate the planet with me. I don't think so.
Angela Bassett was a strange casting in Green Lantern of Amanda Waller. I mean, she's a great actress, but it was kind of a little different. But again,
so we're doing what Gunn's wife
series. What's that? Gunn's wife. Yeah,
we're doing what Gunn's wife wants. Okay,
honey, I'm going to have to go give my announcement to the. Okay, honey, wait. Would you tell him when you're making a Waller series? Because I want that, honey. Come on, no, just do it. All right.
Well, I think he's doing that Creature Commandos thing just so that his brother Sean Gunn can keep playing.
Exactly.
Weasel.
That's exactly what I put in my fucking video.
It's animated.
I had put that shit in my video.
Well, it's animated. I mean.
No. No, think about what he said. He said, "Look, look. If we're gonna have voice actors, the voice actors are gonna be the real actors in live action, which means that everything's gonna be transparent between the two. There's gonna be a lot of crossover, and in order to keep his brother, keep him employed under DC, we're gonna put his fucking weasel ass in the fucking Creature Commando to keep him fucking to keep him employed." And then you know what? And I'll even take it a step further. I bet you just because of Brightburn, I bet you he's gonna have his brother and his little production company and all that come in for DC films. And I'd be surprised if they don't take Superman or some other shit and show, hey, look, this is how we fucking do it here. Because that was him and his brother and his own little clique that did Brightburn. Watch them motherfuckers all show up for DC films or DC Studios and fucking do something, and I wouldn't be surprised if they tried it for Superman.
I don't know if they give him Superman, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get the Authority and do
They
that.
might
Oh
get
yeah,
up on the
I
Authority.
agree with that. And I'm gonna tell you this: the
He's
Authority is
gonna be
gonna
doing
be a
Authority.
mix between the Watchmen and the Suicide Squad.
He's probably going to make it funny rather than serious and disturbing like the comic.
I can't wait for them to come with their Batman. That's gonna be the Authority.
But,
They have
Batman and Superman and the Authority. Batman and Superman, the knockoffs of them are Apollo.
The knockoff of Batman.
They're married.
This guy is as ferocious as Batman, but
he's worse. He's a psycho killer.
With
Batman
the boyfriend.
The Batman and Superman knockoffs for those and the Authority. For those who don't know, they're a couple. They're married. They're Apollo.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly, like I said, with a boyfriend. So the whole LGBTQ thing. Look, I'm telling you, this Authority thing is gonna be. It's gonna be on some empowerment shit, man.
Twitter's gonna eat that up.
I'm telling you, man.
Batman and Superman are married to each other in there, and I'll keep almost using I have like joke names for them that I've never so much, but their names are Apollo and almost did it again, Midnighter.
Yeah, Midnighter. Yeah.
Midnighter.
I have a certain.
Are you sure it's not Mid-Rimmer?
I have another name I say. I better not say. I say Backsider. Oops, sorry. But anyway, they are. Yeah. Anyway,
I will fuck you in the night.
So yeah, they're it's so.
Oh my God! Make sure you use a kryptonite condom, Bruce.
I will grab your crotch in the shadows.
So that's their little thing. That's James Gunn being his usual.
Man, I'm telling you that weird shit, that old crazy shit, that shit that you wouldn't look. And I bet you everybody's gonna be Authority. I love. Oh, Batman marries Superman. Yes. When then DC, why don't DC do it? And see, that's the thing. It's probably because
nobody's gonna watch it.
Oh my goodness!
Nobody's gonna watch that crap. Man. I mean, nobody's gonna go see that movie. It's a movie, right? They're not gonna go see it.
No, but look, but the thing is, he's gonna have the Guardians of the Galaxy actors come on in and play half of the role.
No, I bet they won't.
Bullshit. Man, I bet you're gonna start seeing Batista and
well, Batista's not. Other than him, who's gonna want to do it?
It should let you send it now, Michelle.
I think that he's gonna get Chris Pratt to play Booster Gold. I think.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I can see
it right.
And
I don't Booster Gold. You know what that means? That's gonna mean you're gonna have a couple, an on-screen couple. It's gonna be Booster Gold and the Blue Beetle.
No, they're not gonna have Ted Cord Blue Beetle. That would be good to see that. And they would, but if they did it, I don't think Chris Pratt would do it where they made them a couple.
No. But I could see him like hanging out.
Contract. If he's under contract with Warner Brothers, he doesn't have a choice.
He's not yet though. So I mean, he would. I can't see them doing that to this because they don't have the guts to do that kind of crap. That's what they're doing the Authority, so they can do it these characters that nobody even cares about. They're not gonna do that to Booster Gold. They don't have that kind of guts. They're a bunch of chickens.
Yeah. You know what though? That like I say, between Swamp Thing and that Creature Commando, I'm wondering that dude all the way on the left, is that Tom Strong or is that Sergeant Rock? It looks like more like Tom Strong.
I thought it was. I heard someone say it's going to be Rick Flag Sr.
Yeah. Tom Strong's not owned by Wildstorm. That's an ABC.
No. But Tom Strong is DC.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
America's
he is.
Best Comics. They bought him now. They own it now.
Yeah, he's appeared in some.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. So
I'm not looking at the same picture. Are you looking at a picture? I'm not. Yeah. Oh well, we're not looking at one, are we?
I mean, Loki. You want to pull up the.
You're talking about the Creature Commandos, right?
Yeah, the Creature Commando, right?
Picture. Yeah. I don't even know what you're talking. Somebody on the right. I mean, I'm gonna see it. So.
No, person on the left. All the way on the left.
It's not Tom
what picture you're talking about, though. I can't. I'm not. You just. In other words, you mentioned it, but it's not pulled up, so I don't know what we're talking about.
Well,
so
what page? Throw it in private chat, and I'll pull it up, or you can
Commandos,
add it.
The original, the comic book version's got a guy who's like their leader and sort of like their minder, their government.
Yeah, he's a sergeant type guy, similar to sergeant.
Yeah, named Shreve.
Shreve.
But I heard or read somewhere that guy in that cartoon, it's going to be Rick Flag Sr., but I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
well,
thank
not
you,
Tom
Chris.
Strong, though.
Yeah, I probably would.
Thank you, Chris Persia.
Yeah, because I actually because I was thinking that was either going to be the guy from I was thinking the first guy that popped up in my head was the guy from Young All Stars.
Mm-hmm.
He had like a similar kind of look to him, and then I was like, no, that either because if you look at Tom Strong for DC, he looks exactly like that guy. And then I was thinking, well, Sergeant Rock is still alive in DC continuity right now. So what would make it so far fetched that if it's Creature Commandos, who would be running it but a commando kind of guy? Tom Strong, I could see that. I could see Sergeant Rock.
Wildstorm did absorb ABC. Okay, well, to hell with him. He's a Mile and More character called Tom Strong, but he won't be in that. They won't use him. They might, but
more Alan Moore characters that DC controls, probably pissing him off even more.
Right, exactly.
Forgot about that.
Exactly.
I knew that DC had Wildstorm. I didn't realize Wildstorm absorbed ABC comics. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm looking at that. I'm thinking that's Tom Strong, and then you see GI Robot.
Show me where I'll look at the picture because I think I saw one, but
man, look, man, how can I give you? How can I send you?
Share it. Okay, you can share the link. Share the link. Share the picture, or send it to me. Email it to me, and I can share.
Actually, I think I took a screenshot of the picture too. Hold on, I'll send it to you.
If you just tell me where it is, it's
all right. I'm sending it to you right now.
Just Google Future Commandos, huh?
You can tweet it to me. You can email it to me. You can send it here. Whatever.
Yeah, it's funny. It struck me as funny yesterday. James DeMatteis, who created Creature Commandos, along with Pat Broderick for World War Tales back in the early '80s, was all excited. And I wasn't going to be mean or anything, but he was on Twitter. I was like, you know what, dude? I don't know what you're excited about. They're not going to pay you jack.
Yeah, they're not going to pay him jack shit.
No,
and they're not even the comic book version.
No, they're not.
No, that's how they'll avoid paying anybody.
They did an animated short on them.
Share
a while back on one of those animated,
one of those DC Nation shorts.
No, not DC Nation, but it was one of those ones for the one of those DC short, animated movies. That
did they?
Yeah, they did one of those. It was okay. I mean,
DC Nation did one that was, it was like a goofy version.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh? I didn't see that one. Well, this short was it's all right if you can find it. It's on the HBO Max.
What's up?
To the I sent it to the roundtable DMs. I sent you the picture, so now we can pull up. Everybody can see what we're talking about.
Okay, cool. All right.
That was about.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
Chris Persman just sent me the same photo. Okay. Oh, you're good. That's great. Let's see. Boom.
That looks like they mean for him to be Rick Flag or something, or Rick Flags instead of Shreve, who's really kind of like Sergeant Rock.
The fact that he's wearing that yellow shirt,
Rick
Flag's usually depicted with a yellow shirt, so that leads me to think that that's who it is.
And there's
Weasel.
I don't know. You're probably right. And there's GI Robot and Weasel.
Yeah, that's GI Robot, and then Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, along with Dr. Phosphorus.
Why is Dr. Phosphorus in there? And why is she supposed to be Medusa? Dr. Medusa?
No, that's a Bride of Frankenstein.
No. Who is this other?
Oh, that's
like
thing.
She's
some
like a
water
female
chick.
creature on the Black Lagoon
thing. Why can't you just use the real group?
Because we need representation, Claudia.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. What am I thinking of? I like the old group. It was kind of funny. I mean, it was, they were even on a Batman Brave and the Bold episode for a minute. But no.
And
I'm bringing it back up. Hold on.
I mean on the DMs.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to flash all my DMs to everybody.
No, you can't. Nah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's Tom Strong, of course.
Yeah, that's Tom Strong. That's him. The way they've been doing him in DC.
But Chris Sprouse, they brought him back. Are they doing actual comics of him now?
Yes, they are.
I have this figure. The Tom Strong figure. I got that. DC Direct.
So the thing is, when you look at the picture, I was thinking is either Tom Strong, and then I start thinking like, who's going to run this team? Now, if Creature Commando, if you want to take it old school, Sergeant Rock is still around. So what happens if they just took Sergeant Rock, put gray hair on the side of his shits, and put him out there with a mustache and goatee?
I think Classic Comics is right. They're going to use a Rick Flag guy or something.
Right. So it's either going to be Rick Flag Jr. or Senior. It's either going to be Rick Flag, Tom Strong, or Sergeant Rock out of the three guys.
Unless that's supposed to be Shreve and he's just older.
Yeah, that's what I thought originally, but
that's probably what it is. Either way, it looks like poop. And that's something I would watch if it looked decent, but that's not the real group, really. I mean, screw off. And again, I don't understand why are you making? I mean, it's fine to make it. I mean, I guess it's better than making something like that terrible Legion cartoon they've been threatening.
I mean, like I said, it's another Suicide Squad, man.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right.
But in animated form, and it's especially when you threw Weasel in there. Come on, man, that was already a given, man. Like, what the fuck?
Every movie by James Gunn ranked the new DC boss.
Oh boy! And this Lanterns thing concerns me too. I'm like, why can't you just do something called Green Lantern Corps? Why called Lanterns? Why is it a detective? I mean, you sound pretentious to me with this detective stuff.
Well, the thing with that I was thinking was, is this the same thing that Greg Berlanti and them were pushing for HBO Max retooled?
Probably.
That's that's exactly what I'm. So instead of calling it the Green Lantern Corps or whatever, call it the Lanterns. Is it going to be with all that woke shit? Who knows? It might be the same fucking show, because actually we'll only know once we see who's in it. So if we see the same guy that and all the actors that were presented for the Green Lantern show for HBO Max, if it's the same guy Gardner and all that, they already got their actors lined up for what was supposed to be the Green Lantern core show for HBO Max. If it's the same actors, then it's the same fucking show, man. And the showrunners and everybody else.
I think it is going to be the same show. I really believe it. Gunn's a poser, and Chris Perkins is right. It makes a good point. I didn't read the article, but he said if you read the article, that Bride of Frankenstein's going to be in charge. What a shock!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Bride of Frankenstein's going to be in charge. That's in.
She's a better commander than a better leader than fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
And Sergeant Shreve or whatever, Shreve. Ironcaster at this point, I don't care. In fact, at least Jar Jar Abrams would be funnier, and no one would be sticking up for him. Everyone would be, when he's screwing up everything, everybody will at least calling him out on. James Gunn's going to get a pass for years before they take him to the table for it. Take him to the woodshed over it. And he's going to be doing a lot of dumb crap.
Not if he comes out. Okay, if he comes out with a huge stinker right off the bat, they can't ignore it. Warner Brothers is on the verge of going bankrupt.
Yeah, that Superman movie is going to make or break him, I think.
They need a win, and unless they get a win, like Classic just said, I think that whatever he's in charge of, that's just him. I'm not talking about the Flash movie. I'm not talking about Aquaman. I'm not talking about any other shit he didn't have anything to do with. I am talking about something that is his baby.
Right.
If that bitch bombs right off the bat, they've got to do something about it. Yeah. There's no faith. They can't have good faith because they can't afford to have good faith. They aren't Disney.
See what he was doing today? He asked, he threw it out there. He said, Superman, trunks, no trunks. He said, this is not going to be, not that I'm going to let this Twitter thing decide that for the movie, just doing it for fun.
Fuck out of here.
Naturally, you know what I put like a couple of times.
Trunks.
Well, yeah, trunks or he's not soup. I put trunks or he's not legit soups is what I put. And then I put a picture of a bunch of real.
But it won't matter because Superman's going to be a bitch. Superman's going to be a bitch. Most
people are saying trunks, but they got some fools on there. But still, it's not going to. Of course, it's not going to matter. He's going. He'll probably let Tom's what's his face, Tom King write that.
Well, I don't get why he's reading
Supergirl,
All-Star
tomorrow.
Superman to help inspire him to write the Superman movie when he wouldn't even let fucking John Cena read fucking Peacemaker for him to get a better grasp of the fucking character.
Is he reading All Star Superman now?
Yeah, man.
It's not.
Man, he
This
fucking
is
put
what
out
he's
tweets
reading.
of him and
Did he say that? I didn't hear it.
This is what he's reading.
I'm sure he's glanced at it.
This is what he's reading because this is what Tom's put in front of him. This
Which
is what
means
Tom.
before.
That's why they have this. That's why they have this on this Bounding into Comics articles because this is
I'm
what
like
Tom's
the
been
woman of
putting in.
tomorrow.
Oh my God! Look at me. Even my art sucks.
So, did you say 24? He has said that he is reading.
No. Actually,
Superman?
Actually, he has tweets where he's sitting out in his house, like having breakfast, and he's had fucking All-Star Superman sitting right there, the book.
I love it. Man. It's a great comment.
Well, I mean, come on. So he needs to read that shit for Superman, but he can't let John Cena read.
No, you're right. He's an idiot.
Shit.
Yeah, he's a dummy.
Right
Well,
here.
I think he's
been
trying
one of the
to
guys
take a
in the
fairly
room.
serious approach to
But he's
Superman,
writing
whereas,
and directing, whereas Cena, he just wanted him to play the character.
yeah, Peacemaker was just a friggin' joke,
Still, it was really dumb to tell him not to read the comic because, like, the comic shouldn't have influenced anyway. He said, "Look, yeah, I know you read the comic, but we're doing it this way anyway." So, but he said he could have read it. Wouldn't have hurt him to read the stupid, what few Peacemaker comics there were. Wouldn't have hurt him to read them. But
Well, John Cena was like,
mattered.
Peacemaker. He was like, I'll buy a Peacemaker comic book right now. He was like, no, you don't need to do that shit. We're gonna reinvent him. Blah blah blah.
It wouldn't have taken long.
Thing now, though, isn't it? They always tell the people, "Don't play the game, don't read the book, don't read the comic.
Right.
You don't need to."
And now
it's not important,
right? But they saying that to actors, I guess writers and directors, more writers directors should definitely read the material.
Oh yeah.
That's the better
Instead,
stuff.
he's got
Why don't
he's
you
been
put
one of the
Tom
guys
King
in the
write it?
room with us, along with 4 or 5 other lovers. I love his take on these characters. He just turns them slightly to be something very, very unique. Oh my God, I've been reading his comic books now for a while. In our story, we have Superman who was sent to Earth and raised by like the Kents. Oh my God, it's amazing. And then you've got Kara, who was on Krypton. She was on this piece of Krypton that just kind of floated away from the planet. We never really explained that because Tom never really went into it. I mean, we had at one point, what's his name? That Brainiac guy. He like came up and scooped up the planet and put it in his ass. Oh, wait, that was my brother. Never mind. She was on Krypton. It was a place called Kandor. And she's there for 14 years.
He didn't say Kandor, did he really?
Did he really?
No, I said Kandor because I know where she's fucking from. Everyone around her died.
I was confused. I was like, yo, I know he just didn't just bullshit at that one. Oh my goodness.
No, I said Kandor because of, I said Kandor because I'm.
Oh yeah. You definitely took us for a ride on that shit.
Oh, I mean, most of that besides the Kandor, everything besides the Kandor. I mean, it's all here. She's much more fucked up, man. She's so fucked up. She's a fucked up.
Good one, man.
She's a fucked up Supergirl, and that little piece of Krypton's still in my brother's.
You know that's a never-ending story, right?
Yeah.
Where at the end, what was the name of the planet? Fantasia, where the planet fucked up, but then it was that one little piece still fucking floating, where everybody was still alive on that bitch.
Yep.
These motherfuckers.
That's the one thing the Nothing didn't get. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. These motherfuckers, man, and they think they smarter than that dude. Tom King.
There you go. There he is right there. The mastermind of the new DCEU.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Right there.
Give it up.
Right there.
Awesome one. Yep. Stokaloke.
Thank God for Bounding into Comics.
Yeah.
What's up, Monkey Jeebus? What's up, everybody?
Hey, Joe, buddy.
Man, that's crazy as shit, man.
Stokaloke. Awesome one. Unique. So the same twist. Every character has more drama and an emo complex. Yes. Except this time, Kandor. What happened is that Brainiac shrunk Kandor with Kara
Right.
on it, and they hid it in James Gunn's brother's ass. And she's been stuck there in Stinky Town for the last 14 years, and she's got a real shit take on the Guns. So I can't. I just fucking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's an. I mean, look, I don't know. Look, James Gunn. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't really care about this stuff. He's not gonna have a good take on Superman. And I say that because I know we don't know about anything that he wants to do yet on that one. But the sheer fact that he thinks it's a good idea to do a show about, I think it's a movie called Brave and the Bold, to have it mean Batman and Damian. This tells me I have no confidence in it.
Well, that is
check that out.
Of the Bat family.
Check that out. Listen to this. They'll most likely have Kara alone and isolated after the death of the other Kryptonians to highlight how Clark led a privileged life on Earth, while Kara had to live a life of oppression because she's a woman.
That's probably dead right. Yeah. Exactly right.
There you go, Tom Queen.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tom King even said, I think, didn't he say something about how, heroes aren't just black and white, there's shades of gray too. And I think he's a guy who he's not that different from Snyder in that he prefers the darker sort of quote unquote edgier characters. And that's what he really wants to do. I think the reason he's reading Superman, All-Star Superman, is because he has no clue how to write Superman. So he has to look at something to show him how to do it.
Yep. He's not going to get it from people like King and some of the other idiots who's written him over the years. So that's at least a good one to start. There were some other ones he should read and then Tom, look, you go over there and do other stuff with those guys. You're not coming in here to write the Superman movie. If he keeps him away from it, maybe he'll learn. I don't know, though. With Tom King anywhere in the building, man, I was like, wow.
Yeah, he fucked up with that.
Argo City was blown into space, and the Kryptonians had to lay lead down on the ground to protect themselves from the now radioactive chunk of Krypton they were living on.
Mm-hmm. True enough. Well, tell Tom King that. He may not know. Call Tom and tell him about that. Say, oh my God, we're not doing that kind of stuff. That's old stuff. That's not Supergirl anymore.
Actually, man, they had some pretty good Supergirl stories in Adventure Comics.
The city gets hit by an asteroid storm, and Kara's father, Zor-El, puts her on a rocket to Earth.
That's silly. Nobody wants to see that.
Nah, hell no.
Michelle says she is back from fighting the Wi-Fi. Thank you, Michelle. I'm going to Chris Persia sent it to me too, so thank you both for sending me that. I'm going to check that out. It is the Slash film live action Last Unicorn movie in the works.
What?
Yep. They also did a report on it on CBR. So I will dig into this, Michelle. And yes, we will talk about it. Probably talk about it tomorrow morning. So
I got
and get something out.
Yeah, that was a good I got like the collector's edition of the movie. Yeah, it was like a 2-disc or something. That was a pretty good one.
Pretty popular movie in the 80s.
Yeah, Last Unicorn, very, very good. Kids loved it.
Okay, so besides leading Tom King leading the story group for I can't believe I would ever say that for DC films. I mean, yeah, you got rid of JJ, but holy fuck, you got Tom King leading the story group.
Why don't you just hire one of Kathleen Kennedy's story group people while you're at it?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does work on the side.
Get any of them, yeah.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you look at the other people, like there's the writer for Moon Knight, And there's the writer that wrote that Birds of Prey movie. I mean, who are they even going to get now? That's all there is in Hollywood now, are people like that. You know, the talent pool is so tainted. You're going to struggle to find a group of writers who aren't even like idiots.
Yep. This does not look good. You're right. They're going to hire some, oh boy, some idiots.
So you got Gunn saying that The Flash is the greatest superhero movie that's ever been made.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Muschietti's The Flash is probably the greatest superhero movie ever made.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he had Andy Muschietti trying to go after either the Justice League or, you know, if they decide to do it, or Superman. Depending on what happens with this Flash and how people receive it, and if this shit is a fucking hit, you're gonna see Andy Muschietti do some shit that, you know, a guy in DC.
Well, to be fair, after
I'm just saying, the thing is, I've heard so much. I've never heard nothing bad about this. I don't give a fuck. I don't care from what site, what YouTuber. Everything I've heard about this Flash movie has been, this is supposed to be the shit. This movie's awesome. It's great. It's fantastic. People are gonna love it. People are crying when they watched it. I don't know what the fuck to get from this. Like, we're gonna have to see this fucking movie, man, good or bad.
So he this is what he says. Gunn says Ezra is completely committed to their recovery. We are fully supportive.
He ought to be committed.
We are fully supportive of that journey they are on right now. I see he's using the right terms. Yeah. When the time is right, when they are ready to have the discussion to come back, we will all figure out what the best path forward is. But right now, they're completely focused on their recovery. And in our conversation with them in the last couple of months, it feels like they're making enormous gains. How many of them are there? How many of them are they? Because I mean, that's a lot of thems. How do we know how many fucking people are up there in that head of? I mean, there could be thousands of Ezras waiting to come out and say hi to the world. We need to meet all of them quickly. I mean, he's supposed to be the Flash, right? He can just talk super fast, and we'll all understand it. So.
Like Pat S says, it's going to be better than Cats.
So they must have cut Ezra Miller.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Watching Judi Dench lick her own ass and fall off the couch while she was doing it is the height of cinema. It doesn't get any better than that.
Man,
I still say that was some kind of CIA MK Ultra psyop to drive people insane.
Judi Dench on a couch, licking her own ass and falling off the couch. I'm sorry. That's the peak cinema.
Well, I mean,
the whole edition. Yes.
Yeah, I'm about to say everybody's been waiting for that edition to come out.
Wow.
I remember the scene where I don't know, the one cat starts eating the little cockroaches that are also little people.
You all saw this movie?
Yeah, I did. I was like, I gotta see this train wreck. I remember I sitting there watching it in like an empty theater.
Okay, I was just making shit up about Judi Dench licking her own ass and falling off the couch. I didn't actually. Wow. Okay.
And I was watching. I was just like, what is going on? What am I seeing?
I was already horrified that Loki had seen it.
No. I saw a picture. I saw a picture of Judi Dench licking her own ass on the set, and I was just like, "Wow, okay, I'll run with that." And I love Judi Dench, guys. I'm a Judi Dench fan. Ever since she became the queen of numbers in 007, I've been like, "All right, this bitch is cold as ice. I like her." And no.
Yeah, I mean, I love Cat.
That's something that I was always like, I don't know. I think that M cares too much for 007. There's too much like, I love you like a son. Fucking Dent, she's like, I'll send you off to your death. I don't care, 007. I'll send you off to die as long as it saves the world. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's the way you do it. Cold as ice, bitch.
I hate those movies. Hate the Craig movies.
No. I'm talking about She was in Goldeneye. She was with Pierce
I know she
Brosnan.
was a Golden Ear. She was in those two. Yeah, I like her fine in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her in that. She's
You're
good.
a sexist, misogynist dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Yes. He is. God damn it. And proud of it. Kitty Pryde, Wolverine mini. What?
What about
Psycho Dwarf and I were talking about miniseries, comic miniseries.
Oh yeah. That was a
Jack of
good
Hearts
one.
limited series or the Kitty Pryde Wolverine?
I don't
Yeah,
like
that
the
was-
art. I don't like the art in that one, if I remember right.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that
art's
was-
not
Milgram or
great.
somebody, or who did that? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
that was wasn't that like a 4-part miniseries?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
just remember
I
not
own
buying
that
it. I just remember not buying it because I didn't like the art, but I can't remember who did it now. It was Al Milgram or somebody along those lines. I don't know. Bob Hall. I don't know who it was, but yeah, it's popular.
Yeah, because around that time they came out with Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, there was that too.
Yeah. Beast and Dazzler.
Yeah, Beast and
Beast and
Dazzler.
Dazzler.
Yeah, that man, I love
That
that.
had some nice Bill Sienkiewicz
Sienkiewicz
covers.
covers. Yeah.
Man.
Everyone saw James
Right
Corden as a
inside.
fat
Interior
pussy.
was, the interior was bad though.
He was
Oh, right.
also in Cats. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Claude
yeah,
Perry.
James,
Yes,
yeah,
Ricky
James
Gervais.
Corden.
Yep.
James Corden is that? Yeah.
Man, dude, they had so many fun.
Ricky Gervais.
Idris Elba was in that movie too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he was looking so
They
fucked
were
up,
all being punished.
Kitty
man.
Pryde was my comics crush, the pride of the X-Men. Jean was always my girl. But then again, I had a thing for redheads back in the day.
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of fucked up what they did with Kitty Pryde with the X-Men movies.
Yeah, terrible casting.
Well, I
It
mean,
would
but
be Carl Pryde now,
but
wouldn't
it?
now
Now it would be.
Kitty Pryde is
I know.
Oh yeah, it's a dude. It's a dude now. So yeah. Kitty's a tomcat now.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you can use
a
her.
Tiger Pride.
Tomcat. Save gingers. Yeah, both different gingers.
LT.
Oh shit.
Liana Rasputin.
Oh man, yeah, the
Magic,
sister of
yeah.
Cyclops. Yo, actually, she's fucking awesome, man. She's an awesome character. They just don't do her right.
God, I can't remember. Okay, so Asaj Melodi's bringing up Idris Elba. Who was it that I was saying? You remember Escape from New York? I was watching that the other night.
Yep.
And,
Love it.
with Eris for the first time. And who plays what's his name?
Isaac Hayes.
New York.
Isaac Hayes. And she's
Yeah.
like, she goes,
New York, you're A number
yeah,
one.
the Duke.
You're the Duke.
And
Hey,
I was
number
like,
one.
she goes, why have I heard that name before? I was like, because he was the fucking Idris Elba of the 70s and the 80s. Everybody fucking loved him. Everybody
And he
wanted
was
him
a
on their
chef.
movie.
Yeah, and then he's a chef in South Park.
Yep.
That's in South Park.
Hey, everybody, ever seen my balls? They're big and salty and brown. If you ever need a quick pick me up, just stick my balls in your mouth. Ooh.
And he was one of my favorite.
Chocolate salty balls.
Balls.
Ooh, yeah. Put him up and suck him. Dun, 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 dun.
He was also one of my favorite guest stars on the Great Rockford Files show. He was great on that.
Isaac Hayes. The great Isaac Hayes.
Did you ever see the episodes of Rockford with Tom Selleck in them?
Yep.
Where he played
Lance White.
what was that character? Lance
White.
White or whatever his
Lance
name
White.
was?
It was Lance
Lance
White. Yeah.
White,
He was in
okay.
2 episodes. That's why I remember when Magnum first debuted, I thought, wow, they gave that character, they spun him off into a TV show, but no, it was a different character. But still,
Those episodes were so hilarious.
no, they were 2 of the funniest ones. I'm big. Rockford's such a great show. Yep. The White on White and Almost Perfect. That was the name of the first episode he was on. Then he was on one called Nice Guys Finish Dead. I think so. Sorry.
Nice guys finished dead.
Yep.
Anybody got anything else? I'm out of shit. I'm out.
Tom King sucks.
Tom King
Other than that,
sucks.
not
I think we
much.
can all agree on that.
That's a good point of agreement to close on. James Gunn's a doofus. Yeah.
All right,
God,
well,
you had Cavill. You had Cavill. God help me, you had Cavill, man. And
man, look, let me. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. The replacement for Superman and Batman and whatever the fuck else if these guys ain't up to par, the suits not up to par, if these guys ain't built, if these guys ain't, dude, man, people are gonna fucking rip these guys to shreds, man.
Batman was they took a picture of sparkling Batman wearing a fucking dress and a stow on a red carpet to some movie. He's literally wearing a mink stow, which is like a mink coat, and he's wearing a fucking dress and combat boots.
Who?
Sparkly Bat Boy.
Sparkly Bat Boy Pattinson, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, so, I mean, he was at a Met Gala or some shit.
He was
Some
at a
kind of thing
premiere
like that.
in Hollywood, and he was wearing a mink stow, a fucking mink coat, and a fucking dress with combat boots.
Yeah, that's that. I see that a lot of cats that wear dresses in Hollywood, they come with the boots.
Yeah,
That
that seems
little-
to be a thing now.
Yeah, I noticed that shit with a whole bunch of guys. They all fucking come with dresses. You look at their feet, fucking combat boots or some shit like that. It's like, I mean, really ain't nothing else to wear. What you gonna wear? Some fucking high top sneakers, some Converse,
Hell,
Yeah.
I'd
penny
rock some
loafers.
Converse. I'd rock some goddamn Converse, but not in a dress.
Yeah, not that fuck the dress shit. But you know, that's another deal that I hear, through the grapevine that they signed, that they fucking, when they convert to where, you got these, people in all different parts of entertainment, man. They show up, whether it's rappers, whether it's, these actors or whatever the fuck. They got their Met Galas. They're walking down some kind of red carpet, and these motherfuckers, like Brad Pitt, had a fucking dress on. What was that? Like a couple months ago, people were like, "What the fuck is this?" Brad Pitt had a fucking dress on, man. So I don't know. What do you do with that shit, man?
Yeah. That little Pattinson's got an earring in the mink coat. You can't hurt him. That's his only care.
Yeah, fuck. Ah,
That's it. Were we done? I think we're done.
Yes,
I think we're
sir.
done for tonight.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out with us. We're just a couple of comic book nerds that like to talk about comics, like to talk about what they're doing with the movies, like to talk about animation. Me and Klobby have got to do another animated stream. where
Yeah,
we talk
buddy.
about Batman
We must.
at some point soon. But I want to thank 24/7 for being here, because I know what it's been like the last couple of days, because I've been right there with you, brother. I've had water coming down the walls in my studio, and I know you've got water coming down the. Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
fucking-
wow.
that tornado fucked up my roof, and they hadn't finished fixing it when it started raining again. So yeah. So I'm right there with you, brother. I know what that's like. You got people freezing, you got people cold, you got people iced in, you got people classic. You've been iced in today.
Yeah.
People dealing with shit. So I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to come and hang out with us. Like I said, we're just a couple of comic book nerds that like to get around and hang out around a table and talk comic book stuff like we used to back in the day. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us tonight. You guys make all this worth it. Rest in peace, Tomb Raider. Oh yeah. Rest in peace.
Boy,
Oh yeah.
that's a whole nother story right there.
So Phoebe Waller-Bridge isn't obviously going to be the next Indiana Jones, but she will be writing the next Tomb Raider, and expected to be even gayer and dykier than the last movie.
Wow.
So, and yeah, I said it. So fuck it. I don't care. Let them take me down. Guys, we're out of here. Anything you guys want to throw out before we get out of here? By all means, shoot.
No, I'm good, man.
I passed 300 subscribers Monday,
Oh, cool.
Congrats, brother.
Excellent.
Yeah.
and I was going to do a live stream this weekend, but I've actually got drill with my guard unit, so I won't be doing that. So maybe next week. This past Saturday, I did a live stream where I went over the history of TSR, the company that originally published D&D, and basically about how they went bankrupt and why it happened. And I'm actually going to kind of edit that down to a series of videos for my channel, so I'll have that coming out over the next couple of days.
Heck yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll be on in about 45. I guess about 45 minutes or so. I'll be on for Wednesday night. Well, wild card Wednesday night, and then tomorrow night over there. Like every Tuesday and Thursday nights over with the Midnight's Edge, Tom and that gang over there on at 6 p.m. Central, and then the clubhouse tomorrow night with Raquel and the Great Mark D. So for that, and then our buddy Dadman Walking. I'm on with Friday nights with him now, talking NFL playoffs at 7 Eastern, and Nick and the gang and I, we all talk comics, the comic shop at 8:30 on Friday nights. So, and then of course Saturday night Star Trek. So thanks, buddy, for having me. Appreciate it, and it's always good hanging out with you guys.
Always good hanging out with you, brothers. All right, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend enter. We'll see you guys on the next comic book roundtable.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.